inside the 25. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That stop coming from Henry To'o. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 4. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've got first down from the 31. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. It's Pacheco again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll run Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again with Pacheco. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He's got it! And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. And he missed it. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
They could have gone for it for sure, Kate. I'm sure there's some folks on that sideline asking why they didn't go for a touchdown. But they took what they felt like was a guaranteed 3 points. But that miss is a stunning reminder. There is never, never a guarantee in the NFL.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He'll cobble together a yard there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Stroud now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Stroud. Finding Collins. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On play action, here's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. 1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down from the red zone. This one quickly to Dell. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. The throw is caught. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. A very short kick here from the right hash. Everly's kick is good. And that will get them on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now for the 2nd time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And no doubt still some disappointment internally, at least, after their last drive ended empty-handed following that missed field goal. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They've got a man in motion. From the 35 on 2nd down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it's going to be Texans football. This Texans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Completed to Collins. He's got to gain a 6 there. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 24. He finds Woods. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Stroud off the play fake. Left side into the hands of Dell. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. Everly's kick is good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs' offense out to take over. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he gets him around 6 there. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Right back to Pacheco. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the sack. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third and long for Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Matt Ariza on to punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. First down, Stroud. Complete to Dell. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 46, finds Woods. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the gun, Stroud. He's on the move. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Dell with the grab. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they are unable to make this a two-score game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Juju. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Second and 3 now. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
Kid, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a 1st down as close as they were to the sticks.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they get this down to the 28. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Man in motion here. Another throw for Mahomes. Has it in close. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Matthew Wright for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs take the lead on that successful kick. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Stroud off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. This is complete to Schultz. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That's good for 7 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Mixon on the toss. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw, Stroud. The throw is caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On the option, here's Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Everly's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. The Chiefs back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs driving. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 32. That pass is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. He's got a gain of 6 there. That stop coming from Henry To'o. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll motion a tight end left. 2nd and 4. Hauled in by Gray. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown. Right on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs jump in front now by 5. Reed now to kick this one away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Texans ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First down, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 42. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Complete to Dell. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that brings us to halftime here in KC. It's the Chiefs who've got the advantage heading into the locker rooms. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. We got a strong first half out of the running back, Isaiah Pacheco. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Reed now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he gets him around 6 there. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running it with Mixon. Across the 45 and still going. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Stroud now. Cut by Collins on the slant. And that's good for a gain of 5. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He's going to push one deep down the right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's got him, that's Mixon. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Eberle's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Boy, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That stop coming from Henry To'o. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and 10 from the 41. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. They go play action. It's Mahomes. He has the 1st over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down throw, Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing again, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Second and 3 now. A tight end in motion now. Again, Mahomes to throw. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City! So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
The Chiefs' offense staying on the field. They're going to try for 2. Back to the air, Mahomes. And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Reed now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Gets this to Woods. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. This is Mixon. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. That's completed right side. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game up. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Sending the tight end in motion left. Here's 2nd and 2. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. That stop coming from Henry To'o. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. It's Pacheco again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it near the 10. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. From the red zone now. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Right on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They send a man in motion. 1st and 10, a run to Mixon. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On the ground again with Mixon. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Justin Reed with the tackle. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Texans have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun now, 1st round. He goes back to him yet again, complete. It is in, touchdown Houston. The Texans now trail by just a point in the 4th. Tank Dell the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home teams and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Able to find Smith-Schuster here. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, these in-cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
They bring a tight end in motion right. 2nd and 3. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this 2nd half. They've got 1st down from the 31. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. handoff for Mixon, running right. Up the sideline, past the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. From the gun, Stroud. Connecting on the slant. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They're now set for 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. On play action, here's Stroud. He finds Stover. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's caught for the first. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Dell now in motion right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. They've got first down from the 31. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Finds him on the slant. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
He did such a good job, and not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
First and 10 from the 41. They motion the tight end over. Brought in by Juju. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
First down throw, Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
The tight end going in motion right. First down from the red zone. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Second and 3 now. Again, Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now trail by just a point in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Reed now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going right side, Mixon with it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive 1st down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's Stroud. Buying some time left. He's running for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Gets this to Stover. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll get this down to the 40. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Throwing is Stroud. Dell with the grab. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
A give. This is Mixon. He finds space into the red zone. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Again, the give to Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed a lead.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs down by only 3. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Went to the oh-well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Here he is to throw. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing now. Looking right, and he finds him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Putting a receiver in motion. Looking to throw it. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Motioning the tight end now. To throw. Caught quickly on the slant. Down to the 10. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Offense to the line for 2nd down. keeping it with Mixon. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on third. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. So the Texans come away with the road win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Kansas City.